You're listening to Soap Dirt, the latest in television entertainment news.
Hey, General Hospital fans. This week, Alexis Davis realizes something must be done, or else Kristina Corinthos-Davis could be set up for a life in prison on a multiple murder attempt charge. It's Belinda from Soap Dirt, and we're going to talk about how Alexis and Sonny may commit Kristina to Shady Brook Psychiatric Hospital as a preemptive move to avoid serious criminal charges against their daughter. But before we dive in, please subscribe if you're not following us. So right now, Kristina actually thinks she's in the clear. She got away with it because she thinks only she and Lucky Spencer know that she slashed Ric's brake lines. And at first, Lucky ranted at Kristina and said she went too far. She needed to pay for her actions for nearly killing Elizabeth. But eventually and insanely, Lucky came around and concluded that Kristina going to prison really isn't going to help anybody. So Lucky agreed to cover for her, but it's not going to be that easy. Already, Ava knows that Kristina caused Ric and Liz's near fatal accident, and she told Ric as well. So as of right now, Kristina thinks she can hide the fact that she caused Ric's accident. But remember, Ava went down to the impound lot, asked questions, and had the vehicle checked out and was told the brake lines were cut. Then later, Lucky went to retrieve Liz's wallet from the SUV and was told the vehicle had been destroyed. Now, first of all, Lucky might have gone down there asking just to see if there was any evidence against Kristina. He may or may not have really been trying to get something for Liz. And second, I 100% doubt that Ric's SUV has been destroyed. I think Ava put it somewhere for safekeeping and as leverage so that nobody else could have it destroyed. Ava knows Kristina cut those brake lines because nobody else wants either her or Ric dead. And Ava mentioned that Ric was parked in her spot and how similar their SUVs are. Plus, he saw Kristina at the crash site when there was no reason for her to be there. And Ric wanted to call the cops. He'd love to put Sonny and Alexis's daughter in prison, but Ava's got other ideas. She's seeing dollar signs, and of course, she's so deep in debt, as we all know. And spoilers this week say that Ava thinks the slashed brake lines equal a payday, and she may be right. So Sonny or Alexis, or both, may get a visit from Ava where she lays it all out and says, pay off my debt or your daughter's going down. Already, Sonny offered to pay Ava's IRS debts, but only if he took back custody of their daughter, Avery. And Alexis basically laughed in Ava's face about a loan and then told Valentine she's thrilled that Ava lost the divorce settlement and is broke. But rather than Alexis, I think it's going to be Ava who gets the last laugh because Kristina has come unhinged. Love or hate her, this has turned out to be a great situation for Ava. This week, Alexis turns to Diane and may confide in her that Kristina tried to kill Ava and in doing so nearly killed Ric and Elizabeth. We're going to see Diane tell a tearful Alexis that it's time to take drastic action. Because not only is there the chance that Kristina left fingerprints on Ric's SUV when she cut the brake lines, but he saw Kristina at the crash site, which means her alibi is garbage. Plus, her bartender didn't see her, so it was already shaky. And when Ava goes looking for her big payday, well, it turns out she has actual concrete video proof. As I expected, yes, there were security cameras in the parking garage, and yes, Kristina's caught on tape cutting the brake lines. Even if Spinelli goes in and deletes the tape, it's too late. Ava's already got it. The good news for Kristina, Sonny, and Alexis is Ava wants money more than she wants to see Kristina behind bars. Ava's in that serious financial bind, and since everybody survived the accident, she might let it slide if Sonny and or Alexis pay her debts and make sure they get Kristina under control so nothing like this happens again. So I suspect Diane may advise Alexis to proactively put Kristina into Shady Brook Psych Hospital for a couple of reasons. First, in case Ava changes her mind and presses charges, they would have the groundwork for a temporary insanity defense in court. Second, and the bigger issue, Kristina really needs some mental health assistance. She's been fixated on Ava for way too long. Kristina has lied to herself and anybody who will listen when she said Ava shoved her out the window of the Metro Court. We've seen Kristina's memories and she just knows that's not true, but she keeps repeating it to herself to kind of try and, gaslight herself, I guess is the best way to say it. She needs to blame Ava to avoid her own guilty feelings and accountability for the part she played in that tragic accident, for the death of the baby that she was planning to steal from her sister Molly. So there's a whole lot of messiness and anger and anxiety all swirling around in Kristina's head. This all needs to be addressed. I have no doubt Sonny and Alexis are going to be horrified that Kristina actually tried to kill Ava. And, for many years, even up to this year, we've heard her mentioned it, Alexis worries about Sonny's influence on their daughter, and this casual disregard for human life horrifies Alexis because Kristina thought murder was a viable option. She didn't even hesitate. She just did it. And Alexis may finally see that Kristina needs serious professional help and goes ahead and commits her daughter. And there's a spoiler for later this week that says Kristina pleads with Sonny. So Kristina may be begging him to not let Alexis commit her to Shady Brook. However, Sonny may also see that it's for the best. Otherwise, he knows Ric and Ava are going to come for Kristina. And don't forget, ADA Turner promised Anna Devane she's coming for her and her criminal buddies, and that includes Sonny and Jason and everybody associated with them. And the ADA might take this opportunity to throw the book at Kristina as part of Sonny's family. Plus, Molly Lansing Davis works for ADA Turner, and Molly is going to find out that Kristina's the reason Ric almost died. And Molly is going to lose it when she does. So Alexis may also think sending Kristina preemptively to Shady Brook may diffuse some of Molly's anger. However, I think that Molly may think Kristina should do some hard time at Pentonville, and Shady Brook's not enough of a punishment. With May sweeps kicking off April 24th, this is all about to blow up, and Alexis's only shot to keep her daughter out of prison may be to put her in the psych ward instead. And don't forget, this Kristina drama may be too much for Sonny's heart. Her murderous antics may cause Sonny to have another cardiac spell and collapse. I recently did a video on Sonny possibly being the first patient treated at the Monica Q Cardiac Care Center. And Kristina's legal troubles and mental health issues may be what triggers Sonny's final collapse. So we'll see what Alexis does when she finds out Kristina targeted Ava for death and almost killed Ric and Liz instead. I am quite certain Alexis and Sonny, neither one, want to give Ava a dime, but unless somebody pays up, I actually don't think putting Kristina into Shady Brook will be enough to stop Ava. I think this may turn into a whole negotiation where Alexis and Sonny offer Ava a huge payday if she and Ric don't press charges. But Molly's still a wild card in the mix, and they may not be able to control what she does when she finds out what her unhinged sister Kristina did to her dad, Ric.
Thank you for being a loyal listener. Follow us wherever you get your podcast, because you don't want to miss the next episode. Soap Dirt is on all the major podcast platforms, including Apple Podcast, Spotify, iHeartRadio, and more.